Hi everyone, my name is Art Javier. I'm the Chief Instructor for 7-4 Para. We are a PMC and training facility specializing in training military, law enforcement, and armed professionals domestically and internationally. When I talk about dry fire practice, what we're speaking about specifically is manipulating your firearm and pressing the trigger while there are no bullets in your firearm. Dry fire practice helps you do that without masking your fundamentals and flaws with an explosion, plus helping you do ongoing training. Remember, when you're operating with your firearm, always observe the 3 safe rules of gun handling that are: keep the gun pointed in a safe direction, keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot, and unload it until ready to use. Alright, so now that we've covered those fundamentals, I'll give you one more important thing to always remember, and that is my 4th rule, which is always be aware of what your target is and what is beyond it. That way, if you do have a brain fart, you still don't write a check. If you observe here, my backstop area is a chimney. That way, even if I have a brain fart, I still don't write a check. So, when we talk about dry fire practice, it helps us with our fundamentals, those being grip, stance, sight alignment, sight picture, trigger control, and follow through. People will differ on the names and the numbers, but the concepts are still the same. If you're standing still, we can only practice those fundamentals in a standing still mode. And one of the things that we see as you start to build your advanced skills is that when you're shooting and you're more advanced, you will be moving while you're shooting. There will also be situations where you will be shooting on an unstable firing platform. This is specifically true for operators that we train. Good examples of that would be moving car, a boat that is moving on the ocean, a helicopter platform, or just moving quickly on uneven terrain. So, the first thing we practice when we talk about fundamentals is our dry firing, which helps us practice our stance, grip, stance, all of those fundamentals, and then we're just pressing the trigger to maintain our solid fundamentals. Once we've advanced from that, one of the things we like to use as a training tool is the Strongboard. If you see it there at my feet, one of the reasons why it's so valuable is it creates some instability, which gives you the chance to develop your core strength, practice your balance, and then also work on your small muscle groups and also things like your ankles and support. This is particularly good for you when you're working on those unstable firing platforms that we were talking about earlier. So to demonstrate, I'll show you what we're talking about. As I stand on it, I create instability, and this helps me practice all of my marksmanship fundamentals while being unstable. This is particularly useful for you on your more advanced training. Another operation that you can use with this is standing on one foot. This is a variation that also helps you develop those core strength, develop balance, and help you compensate instability while having good marksmanship fundamentals. This is what I'll demonstrate now. So, once we've got this down, we'll practice with our live unloaded firearm in a dry fire configuration. The first thing we always do is verify that it's unloaded, and then we'll operate toward our training area, and then we'll conduct dry fire practice. And now, with one leg. So, now that you practice these fundamentals, your fundamentals will help you build your advanced skills and at the same time increase your core strength, your flexibility, your balance, and also your control of your smaller limbs like ankles and smaller muscles. Next time we'll cover long gun and shotgun manipulation in a dry fire configuration on the Strongboard as well. Until then, I'm Art Javier, Chief Instructor for 7-4 Para. Be safe, observe the 3 safe rules of gun handling, and know what your target is and beyond.